are you feeling, Groovy?
I am. Today we're going to show you how to put the groove in the bottom of the box that we're making. Old-fashioned hand grooving plane versus table saw. Okay, we're back at it, buddy. Now we're going to finish making our box. What we've got to do is we've got to have a groove in the bottom of that box, just like we would have in the bottom of a drawer. So we're going to show you the old-fashioned way to do that with what's called a grooving plane. And then we'll show you the modern day way to do that with a table saw. So good with that?
Yeah.
So what this is it's got this really neat cutter right in here. Mm-hmm. It's got this skate that it kind of rides on. And then this part over here is the fence. So that fence rides right next to our piece here. We've got it locked down into our bench. We're going to set this on there and we're just going to drive it through like this. Look at that groove that's going to cut in there, buddy.
It made it on the line.
Yeah. There you go. And now this is only going to go so far down in there because of where the skate is and where the bottom of this is. So it's only going to go so deep.
This one looks like a tornado.
Looks like a tornado. You got that right. Okay. Right there, it bottomed out. So you'll see. Let's loosen this up a little bit.
Whoa, how far can this go?
Well,
deep
see how deep that groove is?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. It goes all the way down the whole thing like that. So we've got our groove in that piece. Let's take the other one and let's go over to the table saw and show you how to put that matching groove in with the table saw. So Benjamin, we put this groove in with our grooving plane over on the bench. We're going to match that and show you a different way to do it by using the table saw to do that. So what I did is I set the blade height to match the depth of the groove here. Mm-hmm. I set it up against here, so we're cutting right in the same spot. So I used the one that we did with by hand to be our guide for our one that we're going to do here. So I'm going to take this over here. We like that side to be the inside. So we're simply going to fire this up. We're going to push it through. Yes. Go ahead and hit the start button and keep your hand off the saw. Go ahead. Now we're going to push this through. There you go. You're good. Now that's not going to be wide enough. That's not going to be wide enough for the material that we're going to put on as our base. And now that that is shut off, we can look at this and we can see that it's not quite wide enough. So what we got to do is we've got to move the fence just a little ways away from where our blade is. And we're going to fire that up and run it through again. So go ahead and hit that. What that'll do, and we don't ever reach across there until it comes to a complete stop. Patience, patience, patience. Now we've got our groove that's a perfect match for the groove that we've already done. That's how we put a groove in the bottom